We're live on Does Football Star, and welcome if you have just joined. Thank you very much for joining the stream. It's Donald Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England tonight. Welcome to another video, another live stream on the channel. This is your England versus Croatia live Nations League preview. And as you'll see in the title, I've put win or bust. Now, it's not win or bust. Win or bust is not only the case for England, it's the case for a lot of the people. And to be fair with you, if we don't win this game, so let me just tell you the ordeal. Whoever wins this game between either England or Croatia, if either of the teams win, then whoever wins will be promoted to the finals. Whoever loses gets relegated to League B. Whoever also, if the game ends as a draw, Spain, who don't play, they'll get promoted by a point. And Croatia will still get relegated. So, Croatia will need to win the game more than England. England only need a point to secure their status in the group. But they need to win to get promoted. Welcome to Door12. Thanks very much for joining the stream. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so. Very much appreciated. Rob Wins, thank you very much for joining the stream as well. I'm watching the live stream on live chat on the TV. Thank you all very much for joining the stream. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so. You can get your predictions in. Your predictions are open. So predictions are open from the second I put them in. Predictions are now officially open. So if you want to get your predictions in, please feel free to. And also, if you do want to call in and give us your thoughts on the game, do feel free to do that as well. If you got me on Messenger, you can call me through that. If you got me on Skype, or if you haven't got me on Skype, then it's Daz's Football Stand on Skype. And obviously, if you got me on Hangouts, feel free. But yeah, all the calls will be open in a minute, so I'm not taking any calls just yet. But my opinion, it's a must-win game for England, and it's a must-win game for both teams. If either team loses, obviously they get relegated. If either team win, they'll get promoted. If it ends as a draw, Spain will go up, Spain will get promoted, and that means England will stay second. Croatia will get relegated unless they win. So it's a big chance. I mean, this is what you call crunch time, and it's going to be a tough game for us. Tough test, and let's hope we don't have any of these nerves, because it's like playing the semi-final this game. Basically, we've left it too late. We've left it down to the last game, and this is what happens when you don't take your chances. The first game when we played against Spain, lost 2-1 because we didn't take our chances and the referee needed glasses. Second game away to Croatia, didn't take our chances. Third game, was obviously Spain away, which we won 3-2, but we nearly bottled it. And then obviously this is the fourth game at home to Croatia, and it's a must-win game. Welcome if you've joined. Nick Muller, thanks for joining. He says 3-1 to England. If you want to call in, then of course feel free. But that's my points of the game. Nick's gone 3-1. Just before anyone else calls, I'm just going to say my prediction for this. I think it's going to be a tough, tight game. Both teams are going to go for it. I think there will be some goals. We're going in with a lot of confidence because our defence is pretty strong. We played pretty cack against... our defence... our defence was good, is what I was going to say, against United States, but they didn't cause as many problems, really. The Croatians, on the other hand, conceded a couple of lucky goals against... you know who. They obviously conceded 2 goals against Spain, and they were pretty sloppy goals that they really should have kept out. Nick Muller went for 3-1 England. My prediction is 2-1 England. I think we'll win. I don't really see how we won't, because you look at our players. Callum Wilson scored in his debut. He did well. I think he could possibly play again. Rooney's never going to play again. Obviously, we have... Trippier, who actually scored in the semi-final against them. We have a couple of good, quite a good number of players. And we also, don't forget, of course, we've got the good talent. Croatia have good talent. They have Modric, Rakitic, who can score sometimes. Kramovic, Perisic. No, I nearly said Van Dijk. Not Van Dijk. Who's the other defender called? Is it Dejan Lovren, is it? I'm sure he's Croatian. Ignore. I'm going to take the hat off because it's doing me nothing. Hats off to him. Right. Yeah, welcome if you've joined, guys. Please drop a like, very much appreciated. And keep getting your predictions and stuff in the live chat. Your predictions are still open. I will get round to the predictions and stuff in a minute. Dawn Tour said 3-1 to England. I think, Nick, anyway, going back to some of the comments because there's a lot of the comments I've missed. Yeah, drop a like and get your comments in the comment section, please, guys. Very much appreciated. And if you do want to call in, feel free. Your phone lines are now open. So you can call me on Skype, you can call me on Hangouts or Messenger, whatever you have me on, social media-wise. And Nick Muller obviously said, are Germany out? Germany are out because of Netherlands beating France. I don't know why Westwood Durava just retracted his prediction. He said 3-1 England, but okay. Rakitic will not be playing, so that's obviously that's a bit of a weakness in their defence and that midfield possibly then. Dawn said 3-1 England. I'm just going to do mine's 2-1. I can't really think who's going to score for England. I think Lingard will score again. I can't think who's going to score the other goal, but I think if there's one person who's going to score for the guys, if you want to add me on Skype, just type in the channel name. Type in the channel name; it should come up. Should be the first one to come up. You should see the badge. Yeah, I've gone 2-1. I think Kramovic will score for Croatia, to be honest with you. I will get round to all the predictions, so I'm just a bit slow times. Hey guys, hoping for a win tomorrow, says Football Fan 148. Yes, thank you for joining. 3-1 Ipswich when we play Forest, so that's thingy there. Germany, you will get yeah, we know that. Hello Dazza, can you shout out Luca Marshall, says the Profound. There you go. Matthew Jones, thanks for joining, says he's in England. Yeah, he's in Peterborough, aren't you? You're in Peterborough. Westwood Driver said 3-1 England. No, he's changed it to 4-2 England, actually. Washford, Joe Harwood's changed it to 4-2. Cloudboy says 2. Cloudboy, thanks for joining, says 2-1 to Croatia. If you want to find me on Skype, just type in Dozz's Football Stand. Type in the channel name, basically. Please look at the match preview I did with Dozza earlier, says Football Fan 148. Blah. I don't think there was anything else. Nope, there was no tells that came through. Keep getting your predictions in, guys. Your predictions will be up until kick-off at 2 PM tomorrow. And obviously I won't have to say the American time because the United lads are actually in England. So that's pretty useful. Oxford playing well, Football Fan 148. The poor fan says 4-0 England. Yeah, if you want to call in, then feel free to get your calls in. Obviously, if not, then that doesn't matter. But yeah, you never know. So yeah, if you want to add me on Skype, it does as Football Stand. I'm not giving the Hangouts name. If you've got me on Hangouts, you want to call on Hangouts, then that's fine. If you've got me on Messenger and you want to call on Messenger, fine. I did some reading videos. Have a look. Yeah, we know that. I don't think there's much more to say apart from it will be a tough game. Both teams are definitely going to go for it. This is the game that decides England's fate, basically, and Croatia's. For those who joined late and obviously... Oh, what? You haven't removed him from the stream, have you? Yeah, you can't remove him from the channel. I can see Harry assist 2 and Eric Dyer 1 assist. The other goal, no assist, and Dan Sancho, Deli, Ali, Lingard, and Kane will score. No, you didn't remove him off the channel, thank God. Trav, thanks for joining me. Keep getting your predictions in. Soul Stalin, thank you very much for joining as well. He says 2-2. Yeah, keep getting your predictions in, guys. Your predictions will be open till kick-off tomorrow. Soul Stalin, 2-2. The issue with a 2-2 draw is that we won't go through. And yeah, I am. I'm there, writing them down. Now, for those who have joined and don't already know this, well, great session today. Look where we ended up. Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, and I'm guessing a lot of people will probably already know this, if England win, well, whoever wins this game will get promoted and win the group. Well, they'll win the group and get promoted to the finals. Whoever loses will get relegated to League B, and if we draw, then Croatia will still get relegated by goal difference. Can we put predictions in the live chat, and will you give a shout out to the winner? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that already. Prediction shout outs are still open. The Pro Founder has just added me. I just need to accept you first. I need to accept you and then you can call in. Borough Boy 69. Okay. No, I've accepted it. Will a German manager get sacked? Maybe he'll be Man United's next manager. He doesn't manage football teams. He just manages. The German national team. Right, Pro Found, I've added you on Skype now. You've sent me a thing. What happened to Germany after they win? What's happened to Germany after they win the World Cup? Will happen to France? Huh? I don't know what he's on about. No, it's just been a bad year. We won 3-0, but I think we're out with the we're relegated to League B in Nations League because of Netherlands winning. Let me just start on my mic. It's being cack. You spelt the word wrong, but I know what you're on about. If you want to spell cack, it's... There you go. Liam Martin's gone for 1-1 draw. Yeah, get your calls in if you want to get your calls in. Obviously, I'm going to be live for quite a bit. I'm going to be live for a pretty long time. Could be live for about an hour, but like I say, if you get your calls in, guys. So Sultan's at 2-2. Liam Martin went for 1-1. That's the mass. We should have some music. Nah. You won't get music on the streams. Liam Martin said 1-1. The main issue with a draw is we won't get top. I hope we win. But I hope we win 2-1. But I can't decide, lol. But yeah, get your calls in, guys. I think I've said pretty much all on it, really need to say. I've gone 2-1 England, for those who don't know. 2-1 England is my prediction. So I've gone basically... I think Kane will score. Kane's going to be the other one. Kane and Lingard. And then obviously Kramaric for Croatia. Joseph Lister, thanks very much for joining the stream. Please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already done so. Very much appreciated. And this is where we start to go downhill with the flaming lag. Right. Football fan on for it. Oh, now I've been disconnected of Xbox Live. Brilliant. I think should work now. Right, I think... is it working now? Anyone? Is it working now? Should do. As I was saying, that was my prediction, 2-1. Well, I'm out. Oh, hello out. Oh, I'm joking, never mind. Does this every time. Streamlabs these days. Why is it doing this? Always does it. It's such a pain in the bum. It's going up, down, left, right and centre. Wish it wouldn't do that. As I was saying, yeah, if you want to get your call in, then obviously do get your calls in. Keep getting your predictions in the live chat as well, guys. Football from Mum Rate said 4-0. Bit confident, but okay. Yeah, I'll be doing the live review tomorrow, but it won't be immediately after the game finishes. It'll be later on in the day. So if you want to call, do call, because obviously feel free to get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat and on the calls. You can feel free to do that. Mike talks football. Thanks for joining. He says 0-0. Really nervous for this game. Could go anywhere. A win for us would be a huge statement about what our current crop and future can achieve. Totally agree with that, mate. Totally agree. It's one of the games where England fans are going to be pretty nervous, and it's going to be the same with Croatian fans as well. There's a lot of fans, Croatian fans and English fans, that are going to be really nervous for this, because it's a game where whoever wins gets promoted and whoever loses will get relegated. And I think you got a 66%. There's a 66% chance. Is the games today too? Not in our group, there isn't. There's a 66% chance, in my opinion, of Croatia getting relegated. Croatia getting relegated to the next thing. Yeah, there was, but there was none in our group, really. Good moaning. Yes, Sebi, boys, comedy, thank you very much for joining the stream. Please drop a like round for the done so, very much appreciated. So, Mike Talks Football has gone with a 0-0 draw. This is a game that I want to win, because it's pretty much, as I say, win or bust. If we win, we get promoted. If we don't win, then we don't. What happens if we get relegated to Group B? Isn't it League B? It's League B, isn't it? It's League B, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what happens if you get relegated. I think you're probably going to be in League B for when I think they're doing Rooney not playing, I hope. Well, Rooney's not playing anyway. He was only playing against USA. That was a charity thing for him. He's not playing for England ever again now. He's finished. Mike Talks Football said 0-0. That's what he said. So if you want to call in, get your calls in, guys, because I'm hoping to hopefully we can get a couple of calls on before needs sorting out. Half the trophy things coming off. I think if we tell the players, bit harsh. I think if we tell the players that if they don't win, they'll all be sacked, they will win because they don't want to lose their jobs. Bit harsh, but be honest with you, we have to take this game like the semi-final of the World Cup, but we can't be too, scared to go for the balls. Cod's Vlogs, thanks for joining, mate. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so, very much appreciated. Actually, didn't realise you'd watched it. I didn't even realise you watched the channel, but I know I watch yours. I deserve more subs. Where's the Iron Brew? Mike Lawton, thanks for joining the stream. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so, very much appreciated. Now I'm just sticking to Scottish mountain water. Yeah, check out Cod's Vlogs for some. I know some of the people won't be Fleetwood Town fans, but does some very good Fleetwood Town content. Oh, by the way, whilst you're in there, Cod's Vlogs, I just want to know: are you happy with that 0-0 draw against Walsall? Because from what it looked like earlier, it didn't really look like a very entertaining game, to be honest with you. But I didn't even watch the game though, did I? Tuned into one of your streams yesterday, but you kept having issues with it. I'm using Streamlabs, by the way, in case you don't know, guys. But yeah, if you want to call in, Skype is Daz's Football Stand. Hangout, if you've already got me on there, then call me on that. You can get me on what you call it as well. What? Whoa, I'm getting a lot of you. As I was saying, what was it? Cloudboy says, what mic... I'm getting a call from Owen. Owen, I'm live at the minute. I'm live at the minute, unless you are calling in on the preview. Two tick, guys. He just called for a chat, basically. So, as I was saying, Cloudboy said, what mic is that? I might get it from Christmas. I don't know what the mic is, because I just got it as a birthday present, basically. Nick says, good channel, Cod's Vlogs, just gave it a look. Cod's Vlog says he's not really made very winnable game, but a point's a point. Yeah, well, I suppose you have to take a point every day. First clean sheet at home this year. I'll be honest, that's a bit of a worrying sign when your side's only got one clean sheet at home in the whole year. Are you on about the whole year, or are you on about the this season? I don't know. Let me know. Mike Talk said I watched it. It was very poor. Codlog saying something to I can't get my words out tonight. I'm just going to turn it off there. Codlog saying something to Nick Muller, basically. I've not been to Fleetwood yet. I've actually been to Fleetwood. I've been in Fleetwood, but it's not a very big area, I'll be truthfully honest with you. Because I went on the tram from there to from Blackpool when I was on holiday in Blackpool about 3 years ago. And I actually saw Highbury Stadium. It's a nice ground. We're getting a call from Mr. David Hoyle. David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
God, you're pretty loud. You're pretty loud.
Oh,
there we.
Normal voice.
There we go. That's better. I'll just read a couple of comments and we'll get on to you. Can you do a live stream? Oh yeah. Codflog said this season we've scored in every home game but one, which is I think today. He said 24,000. The town is small, and the other part is sea. Yeah, true point. To be honest with you, we have got a call on. David, welcome back to Daz's Football Stand, mate. What would you like to say, mate?
Well, I've been watching what your stream, Dazza, and I have to say I agree on what you've been saying. I mean, this is a crucial game for both England and Croatia. If we win, we go to the Nations League finals in the summer of 2019.
Yeah.
If we draw, we stay in the division, which is good. But if we lose this, we'll go down, and I don't think that'll be something us England fans would want to see, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think getting relegated to League B would be a pretty big sickener for us. It's already happened to Germany. Who else could it happen to? But when you look at Croatia, when you look at
Scotland, would also be promoted and relegated as well.
Who?
Scotland.
Yeah. Can I just ask, right? Obviously, you know it's England v Croatia, and obviously the last result was obviously 0-0 away from home against them, with Marcus Rashford apparently missing an absolute sitter. I didn't watch that game. I'll be truthfully honest with you. I wasn't available then. And do you think that with the fact that we've not beaten Croatia in 2 attempts now, because last time we played them was obviously 0-0, and the time before that was the semi-final of the World Cup, which we were all gutted about because we lost by a 110th minute goal. Do you think we can turn it around and actually get back to winning ways against them?
Yes, I do agree, because I mean, if you look at the squad we have got at the minute, I mean, we've got full of enthusiastic youngsters who I feel have got like a really big future in football.
Yeah.
And we've also got some like really good pros in our squad, like Jordan Henderson, Harry Kane, Maguire, Pickford. I think we can. I think we can do it. I really can.
Would you agree that Harry Kane's goal-scoring form has started to go down a little bit since the World Cup?
Yes, I think it has done a bit, because I mean, if we look at Harry Kane and how well he did in the Premier League in the 2017/18 season, scoring like, I don't know, like 29 odd, I think. 29 odd.
Yeah.
But since the World Cup, and he scored 6 then, so that was a good achievement even for him. I feel like his form's like it's dipped in recent matches. I mean, he did score in the game against Wolves, but I don't think he has scored in any of the games since then. I think his performances, they've definitely lacked in specific areas.
I do think there is a couple of areas that we could actually work on. I do think, well, I don't think there's anything really wrong with our strike force. I think it's mainly the defence, because you know when you're against teams like Croatia and Spain, I mean, when you looked at the group, everyone was thinking this is a doom group for us, and it turns out to be the opposite way. We seem to be flying high at the minute. The only game we lost was against Spain. The only game we've lost so far in this group was against Spain. By the way, Yash, thanks for joining. I've got your prediction down. Nick Muller says, what happens if you drop to League B? Not too certain at all. I'll have a look at that later. Alan Richard, thanks for joining as well. Says, Dark City FC.
I had a look at that earlier on.
Yeah. Two ticks, mate. Two ticks, mate.
Drop to League B. If you drop to League B, basically, it doesn't change anything, really.
No, it doesn't. You're just playing in a different league. Just playing with lower weighted teams, basically. But I can't really see England dropping into there. We have a 66% chance of avoiding relegation. Because if we draw, we stay up. If we win, we get promoted. So that means that Croatia have a 66% chance of going straight down to League B. Alan Richard. Alan Richard says Dock City FC 3, Armpits FC 3, Armpits FC 1 actually was the result from my FNU team's cup, so the second round. Yeah. Back from blah 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 blah. Yeah. Yep. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Good result there. If it no, they won't. Mike says if it's a no, Mike Talks Football says if it's a score draw, England will be relegated on head-to-head. They won't. They won't because we'll stay up on goal difference. We'll stay in the group on goal difference. We've got a +5. We've got a 0 goal difference. Croatia have a -5 goal difference. We've got a miles better goal difference. So, or do they still decide the groups on goal difference, or has it changed? I'm none the wiser. I still think this Nations League thing's a waste of time. Because the funny thing is, one team will get the backdoor route straight to the flaming, straight to the Euro 2020. Having said that, they still have the normal European qualifiers in March. Mike Talks Football also said, by the way, he says head-to-head is first over goal difference in UEFA competitions. So basically, if we draw 0-0, then we're through. But if we win, then we're through anyway. Mike Talks Football also says it's head-to-head, so they've changed that. I don't even know it. Roberto Beswick, thanks for joining as well. Thanks for joining. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so. Guys, very much appreciated. But yeah, you've got your score prediction in as a 4-0 win. Who do you think's going to score? Just final thoughts.
Well, if I had to have goal scorers, I think Harry Kane, he's definitely going to get, I think he's going to get 2. I think if Sancho starts, I think he may get 1. And I feel that even if, I think Lingard, he'll get 1 as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. What Beswick says, says 2-1 to Croatia.
I can't see Croatia winning this one. I really can't. I mean...
Well, you never know. Football's a funny game, mate.
Not the doubt there.
Rob says 3-0 WTF Norway against Croatia. I didn't say 3-0. He said 4-0. But, yeah. Listen, David, thank you very much for your call, mate. And I'll chat to you later. Please do call in again.
Quick, guys.
Yeah?
Also, guys, please stay tuned to me, channel Football Banner 148, and also, guys, I do have another channel called the Chelsea/Reading Fan Stand. I may do a live reaction video on the game against Croatia tomorrow, and that is also going to be a call-in on all my things, on Skype, on Messenger, on Hangouts, or maybe even on Facebook. So please stay tuned for that.
Facebook's the same. Messenger and Facebook's the same thing.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks very much for coming on, and please do call in again.
Alright, talk to you soon, guys.
Cheers. That was David Hoyle, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with a lot of the points he made, and some of those points were interesting. A 4-0 to England is his prediction. Can't beat a bit of confidence, but I'll be honest with you, I could see it being a more tighter game than that. The Profound said he is ready for the call, so if you want to call in, guys, Skype is still open. The calls are still open, guys. We will be live for about an hour. I think probably an hour, probably 45 minutes, I think. But yeah, keep getting your calls in. And here comes Boa Boy 69, which is the Profound. Can you hear me?
Hello, does it?
Hello, mate.
My name is Stephen, and I'm from Middlesbrough, and I'm 12 years old.
12?
I just want all the women out there to know that I am single and ready to mingle. So, what would you like to speak about today, Dazza?
Well, you've just called into the channel, mate.
Well,
so yeah. Anyways, you're live on Dazza's Football Song. Welcome to the channel, mate, by the way. And your prediction, if I remember rightly, was 4-0 England, same as David, who's just called. First of all, who do you think's going to score for England?
well, I think we will get 4 goals from Ron Dougal.
Who?
Ron Dougal, he's a new youth player that they've taken to the game.
Ron Dougal, never heard of him.
If you search about Ron Dougal, he plays in the Championship at the minute, but he's probably one of the best strikers in the league. I really think he could tear Croatia's defence apart.
Can I just say, are you really 12 years old? Because your voice sounds well lower than that.
I'm not 12, I'm 15.
Ah, right, pretty much the same age as me then.
Yeah,
What did you say? Ron Dougal? Never heard of him.
Ron Dougal. He's pretty young, I think he's 18 at the minute. He recently came pro, I think it was this season. This season.
The only thing that's come up is Boom Dougal. Never heard of this.
I'll do the quick googly search.
So you think the guy that I've actually never heard of him?
I do not think he is playing against Croatia, but I feel if he would be, it would be an easy 4-0 win.
Alright, interesting.
I think if we had the team that we had in the World Cup, I think we could beat Croatia maybe 2-0.
Yeah. So another thing, I didn't ask David this question, but what are your thoughts on Croatia's midfield? Because they have the likes. Rakitic won't be playing. They'll probably be playing a 4-5-1 or something like that with, you know, Perisic, Modric, Bum. I can't even remember his other name. There's all sorts of good players in midfield there, isn't there?
Croatia's midfield is incredible. It is one of the greatest I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel if one of them isn't there, I do feel that England could break the midfield apart.
Yeah.
We probably have one of the strongest defence out of nations.
Yeah, I think they have one of the strongest defence. I mean, this defence that we have is pretty much. I think it's the same defence that we took to the World Cup finals as well, and got to the semi-finals. Yeah. You said. I've already said your prediction. Haven't I? Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, what about the Borough?
Well, this is England, but Borough don't play till next week.
Okay.
Borough don't play till next week, but that's Brentford away.
Are you going to be at the match?
No, I'm not travelling to London. I don't do away games really.
Oh,
I'm more of a home fan. Okay, what else can I really ask?
Yeah, you go to the home games?
Yes, season ticket holder there. Just one final thing I want to ask.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna. I don't know if you'll answer the same or not as what David said. Because do you think since the World Cup since the World Cup, which Harry Kane was on fire in. Obviously, I think he won the Golden Boot in it as well. Do you think his goal scoring form has gone down a bit?
I think I think it has gone down a bit. Yeah, I think his partnership with Sterling kind of helped, but
yeah,
I just don't think Sterling's a good player to be playing up front with Harry Kane.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say this. Sorry to say if there is any Manchester City fans in the live chat, but Sterling, he does pretty decent for City, but when he plays for England, he does absolutely nothing. He was in the World Cup, and for me, he was possibly the worst player that I watched in the World Cup for England. He wasn't very good, but you know, there's not much we can do about that, can we? But we just have to see.
He's just not a striker. He's more of a winger.
Well, you know, he didn't really do much though. Again, in the actual World Cup, though, did he?
No, I think we've got a good chance in the Nations. We can easily win.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? Football's a funny game, but we'll just have to see. Listen, mate, thank you very much for coming on the stream, mate.
Thank you very much for
that. And please do call in again.
Yeah, I will.
Cheers, mate.
Some funnies, Willie, some funnies, Willie, some funnies.
That was interesting. Okay. Okay, that was a interesting call there, wasn't it? Thank you very much for calling in, mate. By the way, I don't know what that ending was though, but okay. Right. He's just sent me a message saying I'm sorry that was me brother. Oh, right, okay. Well, you've just said it. You just sent me a message saying it was your brother, and then you've just sent a message on there saying it was when you said it was your dad on there. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Okay. Well. Anyways, let's have a look here. What you guys are saying. Blah blah blah. ADM23 said 1-1 draw. By the way, thanks for joining, guys. ADM23 1-1 draw. Not trying to be, but he doesn't sound 12. Says Rob. Ben Oliver, thanks for joining the stream, mate. This is a prank. There's no way. I don't think it was early a prank, really. ADM says sounds like 35. Ooh. Okay. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Mike Talk said he's a City fan. Well, I wasn't aiming it towards City, but I was just saying he wasn't very good against. He wasn't being very good for England, though. Blah 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 blah. Lol. What? No. He says I agree about Sterling has been poor for England, but he was fantastic against Spain. True. Look at Dad's face when he says, yeah, okay. I wasn't saying anything like that. Doing the same tomorrow, yeah. I wasn't saying anything too profound about that. Okay, Weather Weekly says, should be a great game. I'm going 2 on England. He's gone exactly the same as I am. RDW. I know what yours is, so I'll just put yours RDW for short. He says 2-1 England. Okay. Keep getting your predictions in the comments, by the way, guys, and then obviously in the live chat. Stop putting that quote in the live chat, please. Don't allow bad words and stuff in the live chat. ND says 6-1 to Croatia. okay. I'm guessing he's a Croatian fan. Bit optimistic there if you're a Croatian fan, but okay. Thank you very much for that. Why? Oh, Liam Martin's just timed out Rob Beswick. Oh dear. Okay. I know the stats, but I mean, how's it going? Huh? How's it going? Oh, how's the pub league going? Sterling will come good, says Darwin Tour. I'm going to be doing a live stream for the live watch along for the England game, and so will I be. I know that's what I mean. Sorry how that doesn't. No problem, mate. That's no problem. Tell you what. Even if whether it was you or someone else on the phone, made some great points though. Wasn't sure about the beginning and the ending wise, but okay. That was okay. Liam Bidash says Stadium 23. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here in a secondie, unless anyone else wants to call in. If you want to call in, do let me know. Just let me know in the live chat, because can't allow that. Can't allow promotional stuff like that. Nick Muller says 6-1 Norway. 6-1 to Norway. Oh, 6-1 Norway. Oh wow, okay. I hope he's not doing that in the usual, impersonal ways. Blah de blah. 16 live watchers. Sub if you haven't already done so. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Very much appreciated. Excuse me. Very much appreciated. Also, if you have just joined, please drop a like. Very much appreciated as well. And I've just noticed the stream's gone laggy on my phone, but that's probably because the connection on the phone's gone stupid. Liam, you probably won't need my Skype name. You won't need me Skype name. You've got me on Hangouts, I think. If you want to, Liam, if you want to call in, I can get you on Hangouts, because you've got me on Hangouts. If you got me on Hangouts and you want to call in on there, then feel free. And he said burp. Okay, that's nice. Right. If you want to call in on Hangouts, mate, then that's fine. Because I don't see why you'd need to call me on Skype. You got me on Hangouts, haven't you? But yeah. ADM23 has to go. Thank you very much for joining, mate. Keep getting your calls in. Matthew Jones, I know, is in the he's back in the UK. I've just had a look here. Obviously, Croatia will be without Barcelona midfielder. Croatia world champions, French Griezmann cheat dive. Oh, right, okay, that's. I'll be honest with you. I think France. To be honest with you, I think when we looked at the start of the actual tournament, France was certainly going to definitely go for it. Croatia weren't doing too bad either. They were doing pretty well. And then they got beaten in the final. Ivan Rakitic won't be available for Sunday's crucial Nations League match against England because he's not 100%. And obviously he's returned to his club because of an unspecified injury. If Croatia win Sunday's game, they will qualify for the semi-finals, but an England victory will send the three lions through to the last four. The manager, Zlatko Dalic, has said, we have the solutions and we go to Wembley to enjoy the football. On Saturday, all 25 players in the England squad took part in training at Tottenham's training centre. Also, Gareth Southgate said semi-final would cap brilliant year for England. England have won 9 of their 16 games in 2018. England are determined to reach another semi-final to top a brilliant year, says manager Gareth Southgate. A win over Croatia at Wembley on Sunday would give England top spot in their group and progression to the inaugural UEFA Nations League finals, which will be in the summer of 2019. Luka Modric and Mo Salah are the best players in the world. Can't really argue with that. Three lions reached the last 4-day World Cup in Russia to get beat by Croatia. Whatever happens on Sunday, we've had real shoots of progress, achieving some outstanding results. Full-time Devils. Alright. If anyone gives you trouble, don't worry, I'll be there. Okay. What Beswick says, it's not coming home, says ND. Okay, right. What Beswick... Oh, I've already got Beswick. Wait, huh? What Beswick? I've already got your prediction down as 2-1 to Croatia. Is your Skype name the same as the Hangouts name? No, just type in the... If you type in the channel name, Does His Football Stand on Skype. If it's any easier, I can get you on Hangouts. Am I changing Wob's prediction, or am I keeping it the same? Where to watch the match live for free? You've got pretty much no chance of watching it for free unless you went to watch it in the pub. But if you're in, obviously, if you're in the United, if you're in Croatia, then I don't have a clue. I don't live in Croatia. Yeah, I'm kidding. Right, so I'm keeping it as 2-1 Croatia. That's what he said. Liam, I have a way of getting you on if you wanted to come on. I'm from India. How can I watch it on mobile for free? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Liam, if you want me to get you on, stand outside someone's house and watch their TV. Liam, if you want to come on, I can get you on through Hangouts. Because I don't know how you're going to get you on Skype. Jack Frog, thanks for joining. Please drop a like when you've done so, very much appreciated. Also, I'll go on the England Croatia topic. Jadon Sancho, obviously, Jadon Sancho doing very well. Jack Flog says, watch your Skype. You type in Does His Football Stand on Skype and it should come up. The icon should be just the channel badge. If you give me your Jack, if you give me your Skype name, I'll be able to find you. You watching in? Oh, here he is, Jack Fire. Jack, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. You?
Good. If I'm right, you're the guy who was on Red Devil Weekly the other day.
Pardon?
Were you on Red Devil Weekly the other day? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I'm Jack Vlogs.
I'm thinking of someone else, and I think. You watched an insignificant man video on YouTube for football fans? No, never heard of it. And he come on the Does Watch Along. Good afternoon, says Rob Beswick. That's one of my lines. Okay, but Jack, welcome to the stream, mate.
Thank you.
Obviously, you're one of the new guys to the stream. Who do you support, by the way?
I support Man United.
Right. Sadly, this isn't the Manchester United stream, but okay. So, obviously, you know it's England against Croatia tomorrow. Big game.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll win?
I think depending on who plays, I think we could win if we put out a performance.
I think we'll need to put a good performance in against these. Do you think that with the fact that Croatia will not have Ivan Rakitic, do you think that'll make their midfield a bit weak?
I think it will make their midfield a bit weak, but I think people like if Dele Alli and that all starts tomorrow, I think we should be getting more forward passes than Croatia because Rakitic is a forward-minded player and he's usually the one who usually gets the balls forward.
Yeah. Also, I asked this question to David and the Poor Found who came on. Do you think obviously you'll have watched obviously the World Cup and obviously Harry Kane winning the Golden Boot in the World Cup, but do you think he's England goal scoring? Do you think he's goal score? Yeah. Let me I forgot what the question was now.
It was about Harry Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane. Obviously won the Golden Boot in the World Cup. Do you think his scoring has gone down a bit?
I would say so, like Salah, because compare their stats, Salah would have been on like so many more goals than he was last season, and Kane would have been on a lot more goals. I think they're just going through a bit of a goal drought, the pair of them, but I think Harry Kane should pick up his performances if he doesn't want the likes of Rashford to overtake his spot, but I think he will pick his goals up again.
Yeah. Do you think the reason why his goal scoring form's gone down with England is because he's not being played enough? Because I think there's been a couple of games where he's not played. I believe, and there's been one or two games he's not played, and some of the games he has played, he's not scored in.
I think some reasons why he's probably not going to score as many goals is because as Tottenham didn't sign anyone in the summer, he's relying on most of the midfielders like Eriksen to get all the goals and assists.
Yeah.
And I think he shouldn't be relying on them. He should not be letting them get goals. He should be like, no, I'm the one who needs to get goals.
So it's pretty much the same as David De Gea with the United defence.
Yeah.
Just a couple of comments before we get on to the other thing. Nick Muller says the World Cup seems a long time ago. It was actually in June, July, so that was about 4 or 5 months ago. It was, so pretty hard. ND says Croatia team excites me to watch football. Do you? Would you agree that? Would you? Yes, sorry, say that again.
So Belgium are playing as well, but they've lost Lukaku to a hamstring injury.
Oh, for God's sake!
Why are you saying for God's sake? He's not been very good, so I guess it's more time.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't help United's situation, or does it?
Yeah.
Doesn't help United's situation, mind.
Well, no,
Be honest with you, don't really need him, so I don't know why I'm moaning about it. What's more injuries for United? Would you agree that the midfield that Croatia have, even with or without Rakitic, is world class?
I would have said it was world class, but when they have one of their most important players injured, like a Rakitic, like a Modric, I think it's just going to go down slightly. I'm not saying it's as world class, but it wouldn't have the talent because Rakitic is experienced and there's lots of inexperienced players that the manager could use next time. So
yeah.
I think he should be able to use a better midfield. He should be able to get a good midfield for tomorrow, but we want to hope he puts out a bad midfield.
Yeah, and just looking at the predictions I've got, you're not on here at the minute, so I can add you in pretty much now. What's your score prediction, by the way?
It's a hard one. I'm not actually sure because for Rakitic actually being out, it urges me to an England win, because I could see that like somebody like Rashford could come on or start and actually get the goal, because the only goal we scored against them last time was actually Trippier's free kick, but Trippier's injured at the moment, so not what we want.
Yeah. I think it'll be a tough game. I see what you do.
I do think it will, but I think we'll win 2-1.
Same as me. So yeah, 2-1 England. I actually didn't even realise that Trippier wasn't. I'd actually forgot that Trippier wasn't playing. ND says you seem to be a good guy as compared to the other England fans. Nick Muller says club or country, which comes first? It's a hard one.
Depends the event.
Yeah, it depends mainly on the event. If it's a World Cup, then it would have to be country, but if it's the league, then it has to be club. Always country comes first. No comparison at all, says ND. Football fan 1 says, who's this guy in the call? He's disconnected. I don't know what's just happened there. Just lost connection to the. I've just lost connection to the guy who was on the call. The guy in the call, Jack Fryatt. I've just lost connection with him.
Sorry, my phone just disconnected.
I wondered what happened there. Yeah. Roberto Beswick says it's Wayne Rooney. It's not. It's Jack Fryatt, actually, not Rooney. I bet you wish you were Wayne Rooney, to be honest with you, but... Also, yeah, talk just on the fact of Wayne Rooney. He didn't really make much... He didn't make too much of an impact when he came on the pitch against the United States, but do you think it was nice? Do you think it was nice that he came back?
I thought it was nice that he came back, but I thought it was a bit pointless because he retired, and I think he was planning to just go out to the US, not play internationally, and just sit out or just play out the rest of his career in that area, so he can just have the end to a career not in a massive league, but also not a competitive one that he's been in. That is still happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was weird. I thought it was nice, but I did think at the same time it was going to be weird for him because, you know, he did get a good reception, mind, to be honest with you. ND says, who are the two guys on the picture on your background wall? That is me in the grey coat. Oh, you won't be able to see. That's me in the grey coat. That was last year. That was when I had round glasses, which I don't now. And that guy next to me is Neil Maddison. He is a football pundit. He's the co-commentator for the BBC Sport commentary. He does all the commentary at the Borough games, which is the type of thing I'm wanting to do. But yeah, I've got your predictions saved now, so in case you don't know, I don't know if you already know how it works with the prediction shout-out thing, but if your prediction is correct, you win a shout-out in the report, basically for those guys who don't already know. But yeah, listen, Jack, thank you very much for calling in, mate. Good call as always, and yeah, please do call in again, mate.
Oh, well.
Thank you very much, mate. A big thank you to all the guys who have called in tonight. I am going to end the stream there because we have one over an hour now. A big thank you to the guys who called in. David Hoyle obviously calling in. Liam, sorry I couldn't get sorry if I couldn't get you on, Liam. Thank you to the Profound and obviously David and obviously Jack Fryatt. Thanks for joining. Thank you all for calling in, guys. If you didn't get your predictions in the live chat, then please get them in the comment section. You will have, obviously, till kickoff. Tomorrow, there will be a watch-along. The watch-along will start at 1:45. I'll start the watch-along then, and then you'll have 15 minutes to get your predictions in the live chat. and then I will close them. Andy says pundit is an Indian word. Is it? Okay. Mikey doing a preview. Probably is. But yeah, check out Jack's vlogs. Obviously, you know, some great points you made there. Thank you very much for calling in, guys. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you all for joining. Very good turnout today. Drop a like. Get your comments in the comment section down below. Get your predictions in the comments as well. I'm going to stay in the live chat for about a minute or so. Channel, the game's on Sky Sports. If you can't watch it on Sky Sports, then either go to a pub, or what you can do is probably just watch me. So I'll be doing it anyway. But yeah, thanks for a great stream, dude. Thank you very much, Mike Talks Football, for joining, guys. Thank you all for joining. Get your comments in the comments and predictions in the comment section down below as well. And we will catch you all later. Good night.